Hello everyone, welcome to Cradix Tech, and today we are putting the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra versus the iPhone 16 Pro head to head in the speed test showdown. Who's gonna get the speed advantage? Who's going to crush the benchmarks? And most importantly, who's going to make you rethink your next upgrade? Let's dive right into it, shall we? App launch speed test. I have arranged a few set of apps for the comparison, and we are going to load the apps one after the other. Here we are looking at some mundane apps, some benchmarks, and games that are graphic heavy, which will put the CPU and the GPU to its limits. Making sure both of these phones are on the same network as well as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth turned on. And also both are running 120 Hz at the maximum resolution, as well as the performance profile is turned to normal. Starting off with Microsoft Word, and the S25 Ultra takes the lead. Guess it really wanted to type out "I'm faster" before the iPhone even loads. Next up, Waze, and once again Samsung leads the way. You'll definitely reach your destination faster, at least in the rival world. YouTube, the S25 Ultra loads it quicker, while Facebook and Instagram follows its lead. But wait, Reddit fights back and launches faster on iPhone. Guess Apple really needs to check those spicy subreddit debates first. On the LinkedIn, Camera, ChatGPT, and DeepSeek AI, all of which load faster on the S25 Ultra. But honestly, the iPhone's is just 1 millisecond behind. It's just like a photo finishes in 100-meter sprint. CapCut is tied on both, so that the video editors can relax now. Google Earth, iPhone wins here, and zoom animation is smoother on the Samsung while the iPhone gets there faster. Samsung makes the ride look better. Netflix launches faster on Samsung, while Apple Music loads quicker on the iPhone. Makes sense, right? Samsung prefers binging, Apple prefers singing. Wi-Fi and speed test. Let's run an actual internet speed test. Both support the Wi-Fi 7. Strangely enough, the Samsung is coming out faster, even though both of them are technically be the same. Maybe the S25 Ultra bribed the router. Let's check the benchmark battles and time for the Geekbench 6. Single core performance. The iPhone 16 Pro wins by 18.5%. And Apple's chip is efficient on another level. Multi-core, Samsung takes the crown with 9% better scores, so multitasking and heavy processing should favor the S25 Ultra. Next up is the Antutu benchmarks. The iPhone finishes first, but Samsung scores 25% higher overall. Looks like the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip and the extra RAM are flexing its muscles. For the 3D benchmarks, Samsung dominates with 51.5% better scores. So when it comes to the raw graphic power, the S25 Ultra takes the win. But what about the stability and thermal management? The S25 Ultra holds 81.5% stability, while the iPhone sits at 76.7%. Considering the iPhone 16 Pro is a smaller device, it actually manages the heat pretty well. Props to Apple for that one. Let's check the gaming performance now, and time for real-world gaming. Asphalt Unite, Samsung loads up faster for this. Car X, iPhone is faster initially, but the Samsung pulls ahead at the finish line. Genshin Impact, iPhone clearly wins here, but graphics settings differ. Here's an interesting find. On iOS, Genshin can go up to 120 FPS, but heats up quickly. While on Samsung, its maxes at 60 FPS. So while the S25 Ultra's GPU is stronger, iOS still has better game management. Clash of Clans ties on both. Both loads up at the same time. Let's check the RAM management test now and see which phone keeps the apps in the memory better. Word and Waze are still open on both. YouTube just reloads on both of them. Facebook is in memory. Instagram reloads on both. Reddit is surprisingly open on iPhone. I think they must have bribed Reddit users for this one. LinkedIn, ChatGPT, and DeepSeek AI are open on all of them. CapCut is open on Samsung. Google Earth reloads on both. Netflix is in memory on iPhone. And YouTube Music is open on the S25, whereas closed on iPhone. Speed test is opposite, open on iPhone and closed on the S25. Let's check the benchmark apps as well. Geekbench and Antutu are open. And 3D Benchmark is in memory too. Let's check it for games as well. Asphalt reloads on both. And Car X Street faces the same result. It reloads on both of them. Genshin Impact is surprisingly open on the Samsung and it reloads on the iPhone. Clash of Clans always reloads on all the phones. Monument Valley is open on both of them, so it's a tie. So what's exactly the final verdict between both of these phones? And let's check who exactly wins. Samsung leads in the raw benchmarks with 20% better overall scores. App launches speeds are extremely close, and sometimes one is faster and sometimes the other. iPhone optimizes the games better, but Samsung hardware is objectively better. But mind you, this test is done with the iPhone 16 Pro and not the Pro Max, as it might be better on the thermal management, but the overall score should stay the same, almost 5% close to each other. RAM management is pretty even on both of them. Some apps are open on Samsung and some on iPhone. At the end of the day, there is no clear winner. If you love iOS, stick with iPhone. And if you prefer Android, Samsung is a solid choice. Either way, both of them are a powerhouse to be dealt with. That's been it for today's video. Drop a comment below on which phone you think is better. Like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.